Hey Capricorn, just feel to come back for you because I had a little message come through. The last reading, we had the Mad Hatter's Tea Party Alice in Wonderland card with the butterfly on it. It was the exact same butterfly that was the one that landed on the light that came through just before I think it was your reading, and the same time just before I started your reading that the butterfly landed in the it was like a load of it wasn't ivy, I'm not sure what it was, but like, what do you call it, foliage, is that the word? And it was the exact same butterfly as on the card. Anyway, I thought it was a monarch because that was one I saw before that someone had told me it was, but then I realised a different pattern and it was actually a red admiral. I think that's how you pronounce it. And for you to go and just look at that, you know, see what comes up with that, because there's a message there, this symbolism there. Maybe just look up the spiritual meaning or meditate on it or tune in. There's a message there. There's something about this butterfly that it is one of the more aggressive butterflies in terms of, like, it will attack other butterflies and also birds, I'm pretty sure it said. Now, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, you know. You will know if this isn't for you. If it isn't, you'll be gone by now because this will make no sense at all. There's something about the warrior element of this butterfly that even though it's a butterfly, you know, it's got some fire. Is violence spiritual? Well, everything's spiritual. I feel like at the moment it's especially collectively what's happening on the planet and in terms of your own life path. Everything that's happening, to bring it back to yourself, because it's training. It's training, it's preparation, and it is, you're being grounded into yourself, back into your body. You're gonna know what you will do and you won't do before a time comes to make the decision what you will do and won't do. Don't have fear, and the way to not have fear, well, that's a very bold statement, don't have fear. Okay then, I get that. Don't have fear. The way to not have fear is to trust yourself. And trust that you're always in control, and that you always you know when it's time to be in control and when it's time to let go of control, and both of them equal control. Try not to get wrapped up in the why you're being prepared, you know. Don't amplify the fear. You're just being prepared to be prepared, to come from things from that standpoint in terms of whatever it is you're facing in your life or being prepared for. If you know you're being prepared for an ending of a relationship, if you know you're being prepared to have to stand up in terms of some kind of confrontation, whatever it might be, prepared to move or change location, change job, prepared to stand for what you believe in, whatever it is, know that the preparation, you are protected through preparation, and to know that, and to choose what you are preparing for, regardless if you've got control of what may happen, in terms of come back to your intention, come back to the energy you want to embody, 444, you know. Choose the energy you want to work in. What's coming through is like winks, fairies, you know. They'll be slaying demons, but they're flitting about, you know. picking the cute outfits, looking cute, getting on with a happy life, chuckling away. It's not a place of living in survival mode. Same thing in terms of like Dragon Ball Z energy, you know. Keep your light alive, especially while there's such a dark cloud over the planet. You know, you can break through that cloud. Everything you do, everything you say, every smile that you share, it creates a ripple effect. Slow down, because you're healing just by existing, yourself and others. I haven't pulled a card yet, but this is just what's coming through. We've got the Empress, followed by the Four of Cups. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups wanting to be the present energy here. This is coming through. I had it, I assumed the other way round, but no, it's clear as day. The Empress. Go through it and out of it. I'm literally seeing someone being sucked into something and come out the other side. Instead of resisting the fear, resisting the worries, the anxiety, what might happen, sit in it and choose a different narrative. Feel exactly how that feels and say, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. This is how this is going to feel. You create the energy. You know, you are the magician. Two people can be doing the exact same thing and get completely different results. Say you got two lots of builders. One of them's frustrated, unhealthy, in lack, complaining, not fully present, ungrateful, in a state of stress. The other set of builders are in their heart space, present, maybe moving a little slower, that parasympathetic state, kind, considerate. They've both got the same tools, the same level of equipment, the same amount of time to build what they're building. 100%, the builders that have got their heart open are going to have a better finished product. Because when we're in that state of frustration, we miss things. That slapdash energy, that unconscious energy. It's not about, even in terms of cooking, two people can have the same quality food and cook it. You know that thing, if you, certain people, especially for me, I see it with older people, like I always mention my neighbour, like anything she cooks, she could just literally fry a bit of onion and garlic and no bit of onion and garlic is going to taste like that. She'll use the same oil, she'll use the same onion, the same garlic, but the energy that's in that food, the way that it's done, the timing of things, the care, the connection, the energy that's created, you can taste that. It changes the energy of what you're doing. And there's something here where it's like you've got every reason to be in that grizzly mentality, 37. But that doesn't mean you're not a butterfly. Like the Red Admiral, 37, do what needs to be done for self, family, clan and nation. Some of you are like, oh, do I really have to be, like, I don't want to prepare. See it like this, yeah. You either can prepare for your life path as it comes in a state of bliss and joy, because there'll always be things coming. Or you can resist preparation, not be prepared, and then be pissed when a time arises and wish you had of. It's like, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The washing machine's about to pop off, so it's just spinning out. I should have paused it, but I was like, oh, we can get two things done at once here. That stress mentality. and now it's thrown me off and affected the quality of the reading. The best you can do, Empress, surrender. Like, you chose every day as it comes, every obstacle as it comes. Change a plan that's the last thing you wanted to happen. Oh, this is great. This means I can find a way for it to be great. Find a way for it to be great. You got to get real delulu right now. And it's like, oh, this isn't, that's a toxic thing to say. It's a toxic time, guys. Like, sometimes you just got to do what you need to do. And with this Four of Cups energy, it's like, do you know how many lives a year are lost because of certain feelings, certain emotions that can't be moved through? Don't feel a way about feeling a way. Yeah, like, life isn't all up like that, the polarity of things. In order to even dissolve that, you need to acknowledge both. And there's something here where, yeah, the storm's been chaos. But it's like the calm after the storm, it's worth the storm. And that buffalo energy, like, you got to run straight through it willingly with a smile, skipping through that storm. I'm seeing the fall. I don't know if I shared it, the Dior, they did a Dior tarot concept piece, like, for couture Dior, I think it was. And the full outfit in that, and she's like skipping through this mansion, whatever it is. It's a very like jester energy, like a jester skipping through the minefield, cackling, Harley Quinn vibes, yeah. Now what's coming through is Steve Irwin and how he speaks to, like, you know, crocodiles. I was watching his son videos with Robert. That's what's coming through. It was actually Robert Owen that came through, but I couldn't think of his name, and then I said that. But about how he will talk to the alligator or the crocodile like, oh, this lovely little guy. I can't do it in Australian accent. Oh my god, don't. I watch his mermaid program at the moment, yeah, and my sister's got the best Australian accent, and every time I try and do it because I'm like obsessed. I know every line. I sound like Welsh, and she's just pissing herself. But yeah, please, apologies, yeah, like nothing but respect. This is a me thing. But like how he will literally like talk to an alligator like it's a little fluffy rabbit. Meanwhile, it's like trying to snap and, you know what I mean, doing what it's doing, jumping out the water, and he's just like in complete like, yeah, little buddy. It's like that. To the demons, to the path, to the fire, walking through the fire with a smile, skipping through the fire with a smile, gliding straight through that regal kind of business. And even that, yeah, see how you see, feel how you feel, and say how you feel. Like, I don't like this is not what I want to be doing. I'm absolutely petrified. I don't think I can handle this. Like, break down, let it go, give it up to God, give it up to the goddess. Like, you need, like, full surrender, divine feminine energy. Because, oh, you have it. You have it. Your human can't conceive it, rightly so, but gosh, do you have it. Or you wouldn't be in it. Follow your first instincts. What's this? King of Wands, near future energy. Yeah. Student surpasses a sage. Bird flew free from the cage. Seven of Cups. Hanged Man on the back of the deck. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is wow. This is like realizing, this is like the penny dropping, I want to say, that it's like absolutely haunting how powerful you really are, and in retrospect realizing how you have created your reality and what you're about to do now, and how everything's possible, and who you really are, and that everything you've been picking up on that you thought was wrong was actually right. It's like examples are coming through for me to share, like things that have happened with myself. It may not be this, but it's like this kind of thing. So when I was younger, going anywhere I'd go, I'd pick up on this one's thinking this one's saying this one's looking at it like this one's da-da-da, and everyone would be like, stop thinking everyone's judging you, you're so insecure, da-da-da-da-da. No, I'm psychic. And actually, everything that I finally forced myself to believe that I was paranoid about, because it ruined my life and I couldn't go anywhere, and I didn't like the people that I was meant to like because I was paranoid that they were thinking this or paranoid that they were doing that, all turned out to be true, and actually it was just something I was picking up on. So it's like not trusting my intuition, not trusting my own gifts or understanding things got me in a hell of a lot of problems. If I had, it's like this isn't something new. Once you start realizing like certain things, sometimes things are activated later on in life. Yeah, I do believe that. But in terms of, for many of us, and this is what's coming through here, the thing that feels like a new ability, a new gift, is something that's always been there, but it was labeled something else. And then maybe the anxiety or the depression or the stress that come with that, it made it something else, you know. Like the gift in its essence, without being aware of that, is the same gift but being related to in a different way, or being aware of it if maybe you was completely unaware of it. Whatever it is, there's something here that is like kicking yourself that what would your life be now if you had done and known and trusted what you always knew in the first place. Like trusted what you always knew in the first place, done what you initially thought in the, like, you know. This is a waste of time, but this is so allowed, sacred, human. Feel that. Yeah. What would your life be like if you had known this then, or been more aware of that, or, you know, put yourself first? Who knows? We'll never know. That is like a torment that you need to give yourself closure on, in trust that you actually don't know, that things actually maybe could have been worse, and that you can make a decision to choose that things are best as they are. Because as much as it could have been this, it could have been something completely different. And it's like winding yourself up about, and not forgiving yourself for not following your intuition. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know, you know. We only know what we know. I've completely disrespected myself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, always, throughout my life. Deep shame, like the cringiest, most disrespected things to myself I could have ever thought of. It's like, is it hard to show up every day and work through that shame? Yeah. But if it was anybody else, you'd tell them they're worth it. You'd tell them to forgive themselves. You'd tell them, you know, you wouldn't want anyone to feel less than, because they're not. Forgive yourself for human error. Trust it's all part of the path. Trust that the amount of lessons that we'll learn by not knowing, it's like, that's priceless. because now you understand two sides of the coin in a way that you're going to be able to support yourself and others in a very special way, in terms of your understanding of things is different. You understand two sides of something in a very contrasting way. Like, you've been really rich and really poor, or you've been healing after abuse, or whatever it might be. It really could be anything, in terms of maybe having two different kinds of styles of relationships, or being the skeptic, being the psychic, as I've been mentioning recently. Them kind of things. You understand, because you've embodied something completely in many different ways. This isn't like learning from textbook. This isn't like learning by going to, you know how people will go somewhere and live in a community to understand how those people are living, whether it's to a community that's maybe worse off than they are, because they want to understand how it feels. You can't understand how it feels until it's been you. It's been you. Yeah, it's been you. It's all been you. It's like many different existences in a lifetime. That doesn't mean you don't deserve to exist like this now. And this near future energy, but this energy's here now. But this is you giving you permission. And with the Capricorn full moon, energy still here. You know, I feel like it is a time to believe in yourself, do what you need to do, and make some hard decisions in terms of, what do you really want? What life do you want? What do you want to create? How do you want to be living every day? You know, what do you want to wake up to? What do you want to go to sleep to? Who do you want around you? What energy do you want around you? What makes you feel good? What doesn't? A good clear out, nice little cleanse. Maybe throw away things that don't resonate or don't feel good. You know, it only takes you to hold something in your hand to feel how you're feeling. Like, there's certain clothes I'll put on the top, I keep putting it on, I'll put it on 2 seconds and take it off, and it's like, ugh. And it's not because it's uncomfortable, even in terms of sensory pain. It's literally just because I wore this top once at a time when I was around someone that I can feel their energy. Or it's like, no matter how many times I wash this top, it takes me right back to that place. I need to throw it away, but I won't. But then as soon as I do, it's like, oh, I needed to get rid of that. And it's something so small, whatever it might be. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Time to let go of the weight. Trust that whatever you are letting go of, you will get something back. In terms of, if someone's gifted you something and you want to, you don't want to throw it away because you don't know how you're going to get another one. It's like, trust you'll be catered to. Follow your instincts, follow your gut. Obviously this isn't for everything, but it's like, it's time to start again without the weight of the past, because it's done. There's no going back. It doesn't exist. Temperance and the King of Swords, foundational factors. I might just go and grab a little iced tea. I feel a little flabbergasted off the back of this. And be back. Do I pause it or let it run? Just let it run, it should be okay. There's like this buzzing. Can you hear it? Because I know it's not one of them ones. It's not like a ringing in the ear, but that's how it sounds, and it's so slight. I don't know what it is. Oh my goodness, so loud, but so quiet, like a dog whistle. Alright, let's turn this up. Okay. Foundational factors, we've got Temperance and the King of Swords. Walking with winged beings, honey, winged beings. The weight of the world on your shoulders is what's coming through with this. What is coming through this King of Swords? Never had this before, but what's coming through with this is these are coming through like moons. And it's like wanting to take on the weight of the world. Save everybody, you know? Save yourself, save everybody, prevent any kind of bad thing ever happening ever. This is a very autistic energy, guys. This is like Superman. Level of issue with injustice. I don't know why Superman's coming through. That's really random. Because it's like if I was just going to bring it on up, that's coming through. And now I'm seeing an image of it. There's a new film out, right? I'm seeing a bus drive by with a picture of the Superman film on it. But is that now? Is that a new film out? Why do I feel like this might be now? I don't know, because I haven't seen the film. I don't know why this is coming through. I don't know what this is all about. And I'm not really a Superman fan. I'm a Batman fan, so I don't really get it. You want to give me something on this? Alright, you can't... This may not be in terms of the weight of the world yet, but this could be the weight of your world. This could be the weight of the people in your lives, like the world of everybody in your life. Wanting to make sure everybody's okay all the time, protect everybody, make sure everybody can get everywhere they need to be, do everything, very attentive energy, wanting to, you know, take others' pain away. This is something that I have. This is like... something that needs to be healed in terms, not something needs to be healed, but in terms of just something you need to be aware of in terms of it's not your job. And actually, it comes from a place of, it could come from many places, but looking in yourself, like what actually creates this? How do you wish someone was there for you? How do you wish, it's like, you know, it's like often we treat people how we treat ourselves or how we wish we had been treated or whatever it is. It doesn't feel completely like this, but there's something here where it's like you are being guided to actually not stop caring, but put down everybody's weight. It's like put down everybody's weight and come back to yourself, because there's something here where it may not be the intention, but actually when we get involved in others' problems or we're thinking on others' problems, a lot of the time it's a way to avoid our own and what's really going on deeper down by making it about someone else. It's like life's not meant to be easy. Stop trying to make things easier for people by carrying their weight and keeping yours to yourself, because it's not easier for you. Capricorn, sacrifice yourself in your last life. Capricorn sun, am I right? I don't know what's going through. And something about our last rodeo, about last time on Earth. I'm like, you best send me back. We're not meant to be sent back. I'm meant to click. I'm gonna get done with it. I don't ever want to leave, man. At first I was pissed, like, get me out of here. Now I'm like, what do you mean it's my last time, bro? And this is what I'm dealing with. Come on. We better rewrite. We better revise that contract, honey. Although I'm trying to be here for 10,000 years and find a way to do so. Right. Yeah. Drop the weight. Drop the weight. It's like the best thing you could do right now is the exact thing that's going to be the hardest thing for you to do right now, which is walk away. Walk away and know it's not your responsibility. And if anything, to the point where it's actually hindering others by helping them in some cases. Like when you start interfering with other people's karma, with other people's life path, they're not learning lessons. You know, if you've never carried your own bag, you don't know how to carry it. Yeah. I hear that in terms of that, like, masculine, feminine energy, in terms of, like, women need to know how to receive. It's about time we get out of survival mode, you know, start being treated and catered to as we deserve. But also, it's like, true feminine, like, for a woman to be truly in their feminine, they gotta have their masculine sorted in terms of, yeah, like, can you protect and provide for yourself firstly? Yes, you can let somebody else do that for you, but can you do that for yourself firstly? And in terms of you can't really give to yourself, in terms of that masculine energy, you can't stop stuttering because you're worrying about this and that. No, please, come on, we ain't doing all that. In terms of masculine energy, it's like when you're drained because you're giving everything to everyone, you're not able to be there for yourself firstly. Like, understand that you need to, whatever you're giving is an extension of yourself. To me, it's not a healthy feminine energy to not know how to have not mastered the masculine, and to just be like floating around dependent on on a man. And in terms of, it's like, if you're, because this is coming through in terms of like, if you're the masculine in the relationship giving, it's like, how are you actually contributing to the problem, in terms of how are you taking, it's like you're not it's like, if we don't ever let the other person carry the bag, they'll blame us when they don't know how to carry it. If you're always carrying the weight for someone else, the day they have to pick up their own weight and haven't learned how to carry it, that could end them, and then they'll blame you for that. Sometimes we think we're helping, and it's like you end up being the bad guy for helping, because sometimes it's a lesson for us, because it's like, why are we really completely sacrificing ourselves for another person in any way, regardless of title, regardless of contract, regardless of anything? Why are we sacrificing ourselves for someone else? In terms of unconditional love, it's like the person that loves us wouldn't want us to sacrifice ourselves in the first place. So there's something here where big white butterfly just went by. I don't even know what I've been saying, This is the most, it feels so rambly. Are we talking about a man, a woman? Are we talking about relationships? Are we talking about a marriage? Is this the energy? Like, I don't know, take what resonates. We need This King of Swords energy, it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. You gotta be here for you. And who truly loves you will want that too. Yeah, it's like I get like we sacrifice for love, we sacrifice for whatever, but there's a fine line between adjusting, adapting, and like compromising things to coexist, and completely silencing a side of yourself, completely shutting down a side of yourself, completely rejecting a part of yourself. Like when we reject something that is authentically us, it's going to cause a problem. Maybe physically, after a period of time. It feels like it's going to be really hard for you to be selfish, but that is what you're being guided to do right now for the highest good of all. Bad guy, come in, but it's like you could have sacrificed so much, given so much, with so much good intention, and helped everybody to the point of, you know. And after everything's been said and done, you're about to be labelled the bad guy. And all you'll have is the knowing that you've always done what's right. No gold star, you know, no badge, no round of applause. But 3-7 again here, do what needs to be done for self, family, clan and nation. Come on. I'll wait. Ace of Wands. External influences, 10 of Pentacles. What you asked for, the Lovers. Justice on the back of the deck. The outcome. One more, please. Okay, 2 more then. The Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. The King of Cups. Okay. Yeah. It's like, we heard you, we heard you, we heard you, we heard you. It's like screaming into the abyss. Renewal, number 20. Review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgment of yourself and others. Yeah, coming from that neutral place, everything just is what it is. You don't have to, it doesn't have to make you feel away. It exists, that's it. An acceptance, detachment. But it's like being pushed past your limits to get there. Boiling point. This is going to be something you're going to be so angry about, but so grateful for, in terms of this is going to set you free. This is going to set you free. Once this weight has been lifted and you realize that, you know, you don't have nothing to prove, you don't owe anyone anything, you've always, like, you've moved with integrity, you've done what you need to do. You know, you don't, it's just like, it's a very freeing energy. You have what it takes, believe in yourself, thinking you're powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. 8 of Swords energy. This is doubt. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. This is a beautiful energy, the outcome with the Lovers and the Chariot. Gemini, Cancer. Very nurturing, very nourishing energy. Very playful, adventurous, refreshing. It feels like a first crush kind of energy with this Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is going to just be like such a big spark with this. It's like, some of you, this is like a refresh, a re-spark of a relationship. It's like going back to the honeymoon phase, I want to say. It feels quite emotional in terms of, sometimes we have to get to breaking point, or to the point where we think that things are going to end, to realize they couldn't have ever ended. You know, that love so unconditional. Sometimes we break, or like move away from someone, leave somebody, or it's like things are getting so bad there's no way out, and it needs to completely break down for a breakthrough to come. Or sometimes you have to give up and let go of what you have to realize what you have. There's something here like that. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Sometimes all we need to do is take ourselves out of the equation. Like, how many negative thoughts are you adding to the problem? How many, you know, feelings of stress and worry and doubt and, you know, a lack of faith are you adding to the problem, amplifying that energy? Turn your head, go and do something else. Put your attention on something else, watch a film, go and play a sport, go for a run, go and do something fun, whatever, cute. Decorate, do some gardening, whatever. Go and, you know, get litty, whatever you want to do. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. That's what I'm saying. This whole weight on your shoulders, it's like, it's not even your weight. The weight of the world, the weight of the moon, because the weight of the moon, because it's emotions. It's like carrying everybody's emotions. Make sure you're processing things, maybe journaling, writing. For me, like writing poetry or writing music is a great way for me to just get things out. Even the other day, I just wrote a new song, and literally, sometimes things aren't what you think, in terms of, in an ideal world, I want to sit down with my feathered pen, you know, my quill, and write under the sun next to a piano and someone playing a harp. And, you know, it's not that. I'm in a shutdown, laying on my bed in the dark. I've got dribble coming down my face, tears coming down my face, my arms like in flipping T-Rex mode, stuck, and I can just about use one finger to press on the thing. I wrote the best song I've ever written, just laying there in like coming out of shutdowns. This is like, it's not always pretty, but But sometimes the ugly makes the best story. Sometimes the ugly is the best lesson. Sometimes it's the quickest way. Sometimes it's the most authentic way. Sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it's the most beautiful way. You know, like there was something so is that a horse? There was something so special about being able to create on your worst day, being able to create something beautiful, you know, something beautiful out of nothing that rose through the concrete energy. It's like, yeah, you'd rather be, you know, the rose in the rose bush, but what a it's different, it's beautiful, it's you, it's authentic, and it's changing, and it's not forever, and it's heavy, but wow, have you been empowered, wow, have you been, you know, shifted and shaped to all that you really came here to be. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, situation that leads to significant opportunities. 47 minutes. Watch out for monitoring spirits. Watch out for monitoring spirits. Don't watch out for them. Just cut them off. Delete them. It ain't worth it. You get one sniff of a whiff of it, bro. Just cut it off. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Not right now. Oh, it's not that deep. Yeah, it is that deep. It's a time for blocking, deleting, and, you know, unfollowing, and no one getting the new address, and no one getting a new number. And it is that. It's a new season. You choose what you bring into it. Once something's stepped through the door, it's always would have stepped through the door, you know. I'm seeing someone like cleansing the door, you know. That thing of like, if you get a letter you don't want or that's not for you, you should always send it back, in terms of like, you know, that witchy understanding of don't receive what's not for you. This is why I always get mad. Do you know how many times I come down and look at the flipping mat at the door, and it's like, oh, 2 days everybody's gonna do doom, and, you know, oh, 1 in 2 people are gonna get this, 1 in 4 people are gonna get, oh, you need to get this, or worry about it. Like, who even said you could post this through my door, bro? I need to flipping, like, I'm this way, I don't even have a letterbox. I don't even have a letterbox. You better send me a pigeon. You better leave all your little dodgy flipping, honestly, just trying to manifest everybody a problem. I ain't got one piece of energy for it. Drive me absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. But then it's like, I need to detach, but it's like, it's there, and I feel it, and I'm like, return to sender. What? Fly, fuck off. Indeed, you enemy. Okay, I got return to sender Elvis coming through. Return to sender, return to sender. I gave the letter to the postman, he put it in his sack. Bright early next morning, he brought my letter back. Return to sender, address unknown. So, no such number, no such zone. We had a quarrel, a lover's spat. I write, I'm sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. So then I dropped it in the mailbox and sent it special D. Bright and early next morning, it came right back to me. She wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown, no such person, no such zone. This time I'm going to take it myself and put it right in her hand, and if it comes back the very next day, then I'll understand. Yeah. Please leave a message. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Okay, guys, something coming through here, okay? And again, take what resonates. There's a few different narratives coming through here. Obviously it's a general reading. Firstly, you're going to know if you're going to be like, if something's worth fighting for, if you're going to stay with someone and do what you're doing. But also there's new love here, and it's like this is a crossroads energy about what you're going to do. Some of you are moving forward and finally letting go of what no longer serves you. There's a better choice, running away from the truth. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with, gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced. We've got skunk medicine on the back, number 7, project self-respect. The smell of the skunk rejects those that it doesn't want around it and attracts those that it does. Those like-mind energies. Project self-respect. Even that, where are you disrespecting yourself by catering to someone else and putting your own needs at the bottom of the pile? Blue heron, self-reflection. Definitely to do some exercise, like get out of the head into the body. Grouse medicine, 34. Movement is medicine. And we've got the turtle, number 10. And the antelope, 37. Do what needs to be done for family, clan and nation. Get resourceful. It's time to get busy. Stay grounded. Even that, it's like being around certain energies, it's like it's zapping your energy. Know who to be keeping updated and who to not. Play dead. Opossum and fox, camouflage, yeah. Not everyone needs to know everything you're up to, what you're doing, where you are. If you start telling people, you know, when you share something and it's like fake celebration. It's very clear here. You're seeing deception clearly, bad intentions clearly. You know exactly what to cut off. Yeah, it's sad. Don't discredit your intuition. It's time to shift because there's a higher calling here. You know exactly what you're here to do. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.